Amazon is revealing its top picks for the best books of the year so far. And joining us this morning with a breakdown of the report is senior editor Al Woodworth. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, I love to talk about books, so this will be great. So how does your team, when you go to Amazon and you look at the amazing amount of books, how do you guys choose 20 of all the books that you've got? What's the process like that? How does that work?
So I'm part of an Amazon Books editorial team. So every month we're picking the best books of the month across all genres. And so when we get to this time of year, we're picking the best books of the year so far. So we have a pretty good start from those monthly lists that we're making. And so we have a top 20 list, again, of all the best books. And so these are across genres. And then we have category picks, so the top 20 picks in popular categories like biography and memoir, science fiction, romance, mystery and thriller, cookbooks, and of course kids.
Well, I love that you put this out because, again, it gets overwhelming sometimes how many books are out there, and so to have these lists is very helpful. Can you tell us what the top 5 books are on the list? Because we don't have time to go through all 20, but what are the top 5?
Sure. Our number 1 pick is Hello Beautiful by Ann Napolitano. We absolutely loved this novel. It's about 4 sisters who are thick as thieves until they aren't. There is big emotion in this book, which is why it's so powerful and so page-turning. Our second book is the best mystery and thriller of the year by S.A. Cosby, which is called All the Sinners Bleed. This takes place in the South in a small southern town, and it follows the first Black sheriff of this town who discovers that there is a serial killer on the loose, and he tries to protect the town and find the killer. Our number 3 pick is Generations, and this is pop science at its best. Jean M. Twenge looks at how the year that you were born shapes who you are and how you see the world. This is so much fun. It's a book that you're gonna talk about with all of your friends because there's so many fun facts in it. The number 4 book is Wayward by Amelia Hart. This is a debut novel that is spellbinding. It takes place over 3 centuries and follows 3 different women as they make their way through life, deal with men, nature. It's a beautiful, beautiful story. And then our 5th book is narrative nonfiction, Paul Kicks's You Have to Be Prepared to Die Before You Can Live, which looks really closely at the 10 weeks in Birmingham during the Civil Rights Campaign, where Martin Luther King waged a march of more than 1,000 kids, and so many of those children were put into jail. But in doing so, he changed the course of American history. So these are our top 5 books, which we just absolutely loved. There are so many more. You can go to amazon.com/best books so far to see all of the books on our list.
And I was going to ask when it comes out, but people can go right now if they want to see the list, right? It's available now?
Live. Yeah, it's live right now. So you can find great reads for the summer for your kids. There's kids books on there. We've got something for everyone on that list.
Now, what about Father's Day? You know, that's coming up. Do you guys have a specific list for Father's Day, or do you have a pick that would be great for Father's Day?
For Father's Day, I'm getting my dad, David Grann's The Wager. This is, again, more narrative nonfiction. It follows an 18th century boat that sails from England to South America. There is mutiny, there's mayhem, there's murder. It is adventure at its best, and it's a true story. David Grann wrote Killers of a Flower Moon, which is becoming a movie, and so this is really what he does best. He makes history come alive.